what do you feel a, an admission officer considers while looking at an application?
Yeah, see, look, we get a lot of them, a lot of these questions. I think this is one of the most
Yeah.
popular questions that we ever get. Is basically what should my profile look like? What should my resume look like? What do I need to put on there? So
Yeah.
basically, they're looking for a profile that's very, very well constructed from the beginning. When I say beginning, they look at from where you've started in your school. What are the sort of activities you've done? Have you been involved in anything other than your studies and your academics? Have you done a little more outside of the box, right? Have you been involved in sports? Have you been involved in any other thing that could add credibility to your profile and could add, say, a certain extra bonus, I would say, right? So the profile that you're possibly looking at for an ideal, for example, I'll give you UCW's admission requirement. So what we're looking at is we want to be very open about our requirements. And the other thing is UCW stands on a value system of accessibility. So if you look at it from a pyramid scheme or a pyramid, I wouldn't call it a scheme, I'm sorry. If you look at it from a pyramid structure, we want to ensure we reach students right from the top to the bottom, because we believe that, diversity is end of the day what is required for the students' outlook as well. So we have about 60% requirement for admission processes for most of our programs. So in your previous program, you should have about 60 percentage, which is not too high, because like I mentioned, we want to have accessibility there as well. And then of course, a good IELTS score should be around anywhere around 6.5 overall and 6 in writing. But if you do achieve 7, then we've got a couple of scholarships, which I'll talk to you guys about later as well. But overall, like I mentioned, if you don't have work experience as well, it's okay. Try and get in some volunteer experience, because in a lot of countries, especially like Canada, wherever you choose to apply, it might not be Canada right now as well. But for example, I'm giving you Canada, they consider voluntary service a huge plus point, right? So if you've been involved in any kind of volunteer service, please include that on your profile as well, because that adds a lot onto your resume as well. So yeah, so basically an admission officer will possibly look at what you've done, how well you've fared in your academics, but bear in mind, not all of the marks go to your academics. Make sure you have a very well overall 360-degree profile with you as well.